Evelyn to Philip, March 26, 1945. My dearest Phil, I have so much to say this evening and so little time and space. 3 wonderful things happened to me today. Your package of Dorothy Gray toilet articles arrived, along with your letters of March 16th and 19th. Mom called me at work to tell me about the package, and we were all sure it was the doll. I was as excited as could be till I got to it. It comes in a light pink and big box with an enormous fuchsia-colored ribbon on top. It contains a bottle of bath oil. I don't even know how or what it's used for. A large box of dusting powder with a real glass top and a bottle of cologne. It's really lovely, and I wish very much that I could kiss you instead of thank you. I'd enjoy it that much more. I'm not going to use it, though, until you come home and can help me enjoy it. Your letter of the 16th was an answer to my email, decrying the lack of mail. I'm so glad you didn't fly at me for being so disgusted, and you know as well as I do that I don't mean to hurt you. I just couldn't help feeling so terribly let down. I'm sure you yourself can see how differently I sound when I receive mail regularly. Your email of the 19th told of your visit to the Marks, and I shall look forward to your letter of the 19th, which no doubt tells more of your visit with Bert and Evelyn. Yep, you sure is stubborn about the gewgaw, but I don't mind waiting for that in the least. As you must have guessed, your birthday gift arrived almost to the day. At least your timing is better than mine. I had a very full day at work. Adele woke me twice last night, and I wasn't too rested. Immediately after work, I phoned Dr. Gale and took Adele right down for her first scarlet fever shot. I'll bet you thought I'd never get around to it. I had run into Mrs. Gale on Saturday and told her I was about to give Adele the injections. Adele and I took the bus to Broad and Allegheny, where the doctor has his office at present, and got there in no time. Adele behaved like a regular young lady. She was a bit leery about entering his office at first, and when the doctor walked into the waiting room said, quote, "You must be the doctor," end quote. Adele weighs 34 pounds, is 37.5 inches tall, and has very big tonsils that will have to come out in the fall or next spring. I hope, baby, that you will be home by that time so that we can both take her to the hospital. It's quite an ordeal, and I hate to go through it alone. If I have to, I'll have to. I attracted her attention, and before she knew what had happened, the injection was finished. He gave me chocolate aspirins and told me to give her bicarb with boiled water after the 3rd shot, as they tend to become feverish and want to vomit. I'll be very happy when this business is all over. There are generally 5 shots, but they increase them to 7, giving smaller doses towards the end, depending on how the child reacts. I had the doctor weigh me, and I weigh 116.5, which he said isn't too bad for me. When we were riding home on the bus, Adele said, quote, "Him's a bad boy. Him put a needle in my arm," end quote. I put Adele to bed, washed her clothes, cleaned her shoes, and even sewed her overalls. Now I'm just about finished with this, and finished for the night. I'm sure you won't mind if I cut this short by saying, I love you, Phil, darling, and as if you didn't know, I miss you so much. Imagine, I'll be 23. Gosh, I'm getting up there too. Good night, Angel, and thanks so much for your devotion and love. It makes life bright for your Ev. Philip to Evelyn, 26 March 1945. My darling, 3 of your emails arrived this afternoon, but they were little more than notes, which said more eloquently than any words that you were not so much concerned with telling me anything as you were with getting a letter in the mail to me each day. It was easy for me to sense that you had little patience for writing on those days, the 15th, 17th, and 18th, even if you hadn't told me the reason, sweetheart. It is to your very great credit then, honey, that you did write, and I want you to know that I'm grateful for what must have been a hard effort for you on my account. Somehow I feel guilty that I should be the cause of your driving yourself to write under those prohibitive conditions. Please, baby, spare yourself the next time, will you? I'll understand. Last night I saw Tree Grows in Brooklyn and was very disappointed that the picture covers only a portion of the story in the book. I told you in yesterday's letter that I meant to start a letter to Mom when I came back from the show, but I was very tired and drowsy when I returned to the hut and hit the sack straight away. I feel the same way tonight, although I can't imagine why I should. Guess Mom's letter will have to wait a more favorable opportunity. Tell her I'm thinking of her, will you, baby? The weather has turned bad again, and I've been gadding about in the rain a good bit today. Seems like my spirits depend a good deal on whether the sun shines or not. I'll write a real letter tomorrow, Ev, darling, and will enclose the proofs. My love for you grows and grows, my own, and sometimes I wonder where I'll hold it all. Kiss my pumpkin for me. God bless you both. Love to all. Lovingly, your Phil.